Alright, welcome back to Shaving Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi y'all on Tuesday night. Now we did a video on Monday night, now we're doing one on Tuesday night because we got something interesting in today, or at least I think it's interesting. I had mentioned over on Toast the other day, that's TOST, the number 3.com, that I was getting a new Stirling soap in. I was kind of excited about because it's a scent that I think is going to be really good, and I think I'm really right. So anyway, came in yesterday, got it out of the mailbox this morning, and it's called Scarn, S-C-A-R-N, right there. I got the little thing of, try out the little thing of aftershave, and then I got me one of the full pucks there. And yes, I'm putting it in a college cheese jar for right now. I think I'll order me a cup to put this one in. So, my understanding is that's a knockoff of the Dior Sauvage. And I know a young fella that wears that, and I had smelled it and liked it. And I'm more of an old school, old barbershop scent type. Yep, that's a true statement. However, some of the more modern stuff will work, and this is one of the ones that will work. I think it's a really nice scent. Again, it's a more cologne type scent. It's not one of the old barbershop scents, but I still think it's going to be okay. And it's Stirling, so you know it's going to be good. That's what I think about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to shave with the old Jim Jr. here. Some folks have been getting Jim Jr.'s and posting them. They've been finding them. They're really nice razors. And this particular one has a handle that was turned by Jayara in North Kakalaki. I had this head floating around, and I got a handle from him, and the ferrules there were made by T. White out in California. And another one of their team efforts. They collaborated on a few things over the years there, and I think it's always been good when they did. So since we did shave yesterday, because this is our long week of work, all we got's a day's growth, so it's nothing spectacular on the growth. We're also going to use a big old Omega boar brush that's got the handle, what they call the B400, also made by T. White. It was his version of the, was it the 400A or the A400, the aluminum handle there. And this is one I got from him many years back, or several years back, I guess we'll say. And that's what we're going to use for a brush today. Always got to love these Omega boars. That's a big old Omega boar right there. And we're just going to work it right there on top of that new cake of Stirling. And we all know how Stirling's going to come out. And I can tell you, this is a fairly strongly scented soap. You can definitely smell it as you're working it up here. The Nag Champa is that way, and some of the others. I find that all their scents are great, and they're strong enough that you're going to have them. I guess some are probably stronger than others, but you know, scent doesn't have anything to do with performance, but it can definitely enhance the shave. I will agree with that. A nice scented soap, and I like Rose is one of my favorites. There's others. They also sent me a sample of lime soap. And I like lime. I've used limes before. I would have at one time said lime was a favorite, and I might still be able to say that. But the Stirling lime there is a very clean scent. I'll use that here before long. And I'll use it with the Pinot Lime Sec aftershave. We'll just have a lime day. And then absolutely nothing in the world wrong with that. Oh, Omega shed one. Oh well, gee. What, I'm supposed to throw it away now, right? Whatever. I shed a little bit too. Oh, let's get the Scarn on here. Now, I haven't looked up that name. I think the name has a significance too. Maybe it's a TV show or something. I don't know. I haven't looked that up. So somebody else can probably help and fill in that gap. The easy lathering of, and this is one of their tallow soaps. This is beef tallow. You know, they have mutton tallow too, which is, I like it. I've used the electric sheep before. It was really good. That's one of the first Stirling soaps that I remember hearing about I think that's the one that kind of put them on the map, maybe. When I was still a member at the Shave Den, that was a real popular soap over there, was the Electric Sheep. And I don't know if androids dream of electric sheep. I really don't. Be nice if you could think that though, huh? Alright, so we're going to use the little short handle now. Is there any difference particularly in using the short handle Jim Jr. bar as opposed to the longer handle? Yeah, my answer is no. Don't believe so, personally. As I always say, you know, I guess if you had big old huge hands, maybe a longer handle would be great, so you could hold on to it better. I could see that. I can concede that. But for the most part, I don't think there's a whole big deal. I know some people talk about balance and all this kind of stuff, and I don't think that's such a big deal with something the size of a razor. I don't think where the balance point on the razor and the longer handle and the shorter handle and the heavier heads and the lighter heads, I don't think that's all that big a thing. Sorry. This is really good. Isn't that the cologne that Johnny Depp does the commercials for? Isn't that? Okay, someone correct me if I'm wrong. But as usual with Stirling, very easy to lather, very slick, good face feel. I'm a fan. Now, did I particularly need another soap in the collection? No. But every once in a while, it's nice to support the good guys. Folks that are still making the products that we want to use. They're dropping out in the wild. I can't find they quit making the Williams soap. And I can't find the Old Spice knockoff anymore, and Walgreens and the CVS have quit carrying the single edge blades. But when you find a place that supports you, we need to give them a little business. Order a soap every once in a while. Order some aftershave every once in a while. Order a pack of blades or two here, there, and yonder every once in a while to help folks out. Instead of helping eBay out or helping Amazon out. Let's help the little folks out, eh? Seemed like an okay idea to me. Do a little bit of a almost across the grain thing under there. Just to do it. I don't particularly believe in across the grain. Don't see the need in it. But some people do. All right. Boy, we'll clean that old neck up behind them old ears. Nice shave. And like I said, I've said this a million times, is that you can really tell how good your technique is with a particular razor by doing your daily growth shave. That's the way you can tell. If you don't get a good clean shave on just your daily 1 day growth, if you have to grow it out for several days and then you shave and then you get a good shave, well, you may need to work on your technique a little bit. All right, big old honking chin cleaned up. Let's get this all washed off and dried up before we get our witch hazel on. We'll see what we got. Oh, I already know what we got because I'm here. This is going to go into the bin of fuzzy favorites. Right up there with Rose and The spice scents is going to be the Scarn here. I like it. I like it a lot. Do I like it as much as Rose? Probably not, just because Rose is classic and I like that. Would I rate it above some of the classic barbershop scents? Probably not, just because I like barbershop scents. However, I would rate it at a very, very nice, one of my favorites. Maybe my favorite for the modern scent type soaps. I mean, Wilkerson Sword is kind of a modern cologne type scent. It's okay. Definitely nothing wrong with it. But it's definitely not as nice as this. So there we go. Look at that. Really good one-day shave. We trimmed the old mustache up a little bit. Sound like they finished working on the roof for today. We got some rain coming. They started working on the roof the week that it's going to rain most of the last part of the week. So they stayed up today until it got way too dark to see. They were up there banging around. Can't say that I blame them. Used to be that way when we would go to Texas, South Texas for the cotton harvest. Well, if a hurricane blew up anywhere, you just about lived in the seat of a cotton picker. And all the rest of the equipment, we'd stop long enough in the mornings for, we'd have the crew grease the equipment. You have to do that every so often with all those moving parts. And we'd grab a nap and be right back at it before long. But trying to get the cotton out before the hurricanes got there, because once cotton opens and it gets wet, you lose quality in a hurry. That means you lose money. But anyway, I remember how it was. So there we go. That's going to be Tuesday's shave. Now I did a ladder catcher shave in part because I did not get, and I did it again. I was just working and missed it. The first Monday of each month, we do a ladder, or the first Sunday of each month, we do a ladder catcher shave, and I missed it this time, so I went back and picked up a ladder catcher shave on Tuesday with a new soap. Alrighty, well, we're going to grab a shower before I put the aftershave on, because I ain't got a whole lot in there, but that's what I'm wearing tonight. And I ought to do really, really, really well. Boy, it cleans up. Cleans up around that old chin and lip and all of that Jim Jr. bar. If you haven't used a ladder catcher, you should. You should make it one of those things you do. Well, there you go. Y'all have a great evening. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, Stirling soaps. It's a good stuff. I think it's just as good personally as some of the commercial stuff that you get, the Italian stuff and everything. You know, and the Turkish stuff. I think it's just as good as Arco ever will be or ever was. It's a personal opinion, but that's mine. Well, there you go. Tell them Fuzzy sent you. Not going to do any good. They don't know who I am, but you can tell them Fuzzy sent you. Wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you. Oops.